Well, it is, oops, let's see if we can get a better view here. It is 9:51 Wednesday night. The snow is coming down. There's like not even an inch. We are gonna go to bed and we are gonna see what it looks like in a few hours and get ready to go plow. Well, they didn't lie. The snow is coming and it's time to go plow. How many inches do you think we have so far?
5, 6.
We're gonna go with a solid 6. I should have measured.
It's gonna be different all over where we go to. So.
Well, we're gonna do a time. Every video is 6:46. We're gonna head out. This little strip.
Look at how weighted down the trees are already. Look at that one. Looks like it's ready to go. How long before we're out of power again?
Yeah, this is the game we're gonna play. How long until the power goes out? Say it's pretty, but it's April, so I don't know.
Pretty annoying.
So I don't know if I can have those words come out of my mouth or not. Ooh.
Oh, but that might be what it takes right there.
The weather says that we have an expected 12 inches, or we've got about 12 inches, which, you know, Joe thinks 6 or so. But it's very heavy.
I think their generator's on.
Oh, I think there's a tree across the bottom of their driveway.
That might be on the lawn.
But it says another 6 inches, so the fun is just beginning, my friends. So the way Joe and I handle and charge for storms is we have never, I don't think, we don't charge per plow, we charge per storm for our customers. And so typically what that looks like is if we plow once and then we come back and like clean it up, you know, it's just one flat fee. But then if we get a storm like the last storm we had, or maybe this storm, we'll see how it plays out.
Drawn out over 2-3 days.
Yeah, when it's drawn out over 2-3 days. Please don't fall on our truck. And we have to go there 3 or more times, then we charge for a double storm. All of our customers seem to appreciate and like that. You know, I think we charge just like anyone else, but I think it's more valuable to our customers. You know, they're not constantly texting us like if there's 5-inch storm. Oh, it's okay. They're not come at worried. The end because they're worried about us coming twice for a 5-inch storm.
Per push or per plow. I mean, some people could take advantage of that and you know, do 3 times on a 6-inch storm. Look, we're plowing branches.
I know I didn't get on video. I should have.
Well, there'll probably be more.
I'm sure.
But yeah, some people would, you know, could take advantage of that, and they could plow. If we had a 6 or 8-inch storm, they could plow 3 times and charge you, you know, 3
plows.
Versus, and that's fine if that's how they do it. And maybe the price is a little bit lower accordingly. But I think just the, I don't know, not stability, but the
kind of like a flat rate per storm,
knowing what they can expect. Because a lot of times with driveways, unless it is a long drawn out storm, even if I do like break it open, plow it, and then I have to clean it up, if it wasn't awful, a lot of times, I mean, that's just a storm as far as we're concerned. But if it's real heavy and drawn out and, you know, a foot of snow or more, that's when we'll actually use the whole double storm theory.
Yeah. And we usually, I mean, I think we've only usually done it like a couple times a year, maybe. It all depends, but of course on the season.
When we did businesses that way, when we did like post offices and stuff, it happened quite often because we were always there.
If they want us there every 2-3 inches, that's a different story.
But this current group, I've said in the past, is a lot of like camps and elderly people and stuff that people said I can wait at the end of the storm. So the only reason for me to not do it at the end of the storm, more or less, is just because, well, I'm not going to push a foot of snow. So a lot of times that doesn't come into effect for them. But
so, all right, we're on to our like little private community camp thing, one of them. So I will flip this camera around and give you a little ride. We're blowing through a stop sign, but I guess we're in the middle of Webster and there is no traffic.
The sign doesn't make any sense.
And the sign makes no sense. And it's covered with snow, so
and we're not really driving in the correct lanes or anything because there's branches and trees everywhere.
We're just breaking all the rules today. Bunch of rebels out here. Yeah.
I wonder what some stuff like. I wonder what the trees are going to be like out to
in Andover.
Andover, yeah, with branches like this.
Yeah.
Where that's so narrow and closed in. Oh, and I didn't bring a chainsaw.
Well, we can always stop at home on the way to Andover if you think that's a good idea. And now that you've said it, we probably should, because if you don't, you'll need it.
Well, we're close enough by that if I go up there and I can't plow because I need a chainsaw, I can do the rest of the route and then go up there with a chainsaw.
That is true.
And that's not really
part of a plowman's job.
Right.
Well,
like the driveway.
That's why you really go above.
Well, the driveway I just plowed had a branch down. It's a circle. I don't know if you saw that, but 3/4 of the way around the circle, or the first quarter of the circle, depending on which way you drive, there's a limb that came down and it's just standing in the driveway.
It looks like a tree.
Planted a tree there, and it's been there since last storm. So I was like, well, I don't know why nobody did anything with that, but I guess I'll plow it around it again.
It's all right. We'll get an email asking if you could come clean it up, which is totally okay. But we haven't been asked, so I don't typically just go do that.
Right.
Start
A lot
falling.
of those, there's just a huge pine limb or top of a tree hung out over just above the lines. I mean, if that one doesn't come down, I'll be shocked. Yeah, there's only like 4 inches in here.
Yeah, I don't think they have as much as we did back home. So, the reason why it's so important to keep good relationships is this little like private community that we're plowing right now. All the, what do you call them? The pump houses, well houses?
Yeah, well stations,
well stations. It's a private community. They have a playground. They have like a big soccer field and all this stuff. And they were putting their mowing out to bid this year. And we've had this is the first time, our first year with them. And we have a great relationship. We communicate really well. And we won the bid for the mowing. So it's just nice to have customers that you work with year round. It's not chasing money. It's like not a bunch of small little driveways. It's one big community. And I think that's one thing that I'm really liking as our company is getting bigger and grows, is I think I like the bigger communities better than chasing lawns. And I do like our lawn customers. I appreciate them. They started us. But I love when we go drop our gates and it's like one big place, not 20 lawns and you're driving from here to there and trying to like condense your route.
In our area, it's very easy to put too much traveling in your route.
Yes. Because we're not in some big city.
I mean, a lawn that would take you half an hour to mow is actually, you almost allocate an hour for it because you're at least 15 minutes from the next one and so on and so forth. So it's not like some places, or even, I mean, not different states necessarily, even just cities around here, where you unload and you mow, 5-10 lawns in one little area. The way we get that around here is by going into these little private communities and like the condo association, stuff like that. So that's what works for us to keep our route more dense, because we're not traveling. We could go unload and mow someplace for 2 hours to 8 hours.
Yeah. So there's my tip of the day. Have great relationships. You never know what other jobs it'll bring you. We're just going for it.
You what?
I said we're just going for it. behind us and a car coming in front of us. Here goes behind us. Oop. All right, another driveway done. On to the next. And I just shut my hair in the window.
Happens to me all the time.
Does it?
Oh yeah, when it's flowing in the wind. But no, and actually a guy just tagged me.
Trying to knock some of the snow off of it. So you were saying that the storm reminds you exactly of last storm,
yeah.
Except for you can see.
Yeah.
So, I guess.
Well, and I guess towards the bulk of me plowing last storm, you could see because it turned to rain. But when it was snowing heavy, you couldn't see anything.
So we're looking for the positive. With the nor'easter in April, at least we can see where we're going.
And this was the biggest one. I was concerned with being able to like fit out here with the way all these limbs are hanging down, and we made it. So all the other ones should be more straightforward than this.
That's a good idea. All right, one or two more left. I got a text.
Go around.
I have to text one place. So definitely almost at one more, and then possibly two.
Everybody's broke open for this first round. We're kind of at a lull, I believe, right now, and then it's supposed to pick back up and go until tomorrow morning, Friday morning. It's Thursday around 10. Whoops, and I just pushed a button on the radio. Now I done it.
Now you.
So yeah, it's supposed to go for a while, and we could get an additional 6 inches. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard. Like I just plowed a driveway here in Andover, and there's about 4 inches. But I plowed a driveway across town, and there was about 6 inches. At our place is about 6. Over the other way in Webster, there was about 4.
And so this is all within how many miles? I mean, it's not very far spread.
Yeah, not very far apart. And it's not like, oh, Andover usually gets more. Because different pieces of Andover I'm seeing different amounts. So it's very spotty in what the storm's doing. Like, look at that driveway right there. Looked like it had about 4 inches of snow. So I don't know. It's kind of spotty, kind of funny, but
lots of branches down. Yeah. There's lots of people without power. I got a thing from our power company saying there was over 9,000 people out
in our area.
In our area, I believe we still have power, but yeah, we're gonna go do this driveway, go home, take a nap, and get re-energized to do it all again. We're gonna open up the second.
I didn't start our video. I need to have like an opening like I did yesterday, like "Good morning, YouTube" or something.
You already used that one. You gotta find a new one.
No, I said something different yesterday. Well, how are ya? Or something.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to ya.
But the video's like half through, so maybe you need to come up with an ending for this video. All right, 9:58. Headed to the last account. Ooh, flashing lights. Let's see. Ooh, can't go this way.
Maybe we ain't doing the fine.
Are the wires actually down? Or is it just because of that tree?
There could be more farther up or something.
Oh, that's true.
Well, looks like we're going home.
Well,
we can swing in this guy's house, have a beer, wait for the trees to be cleaned up.
How else would we go that way? Oh, like so.
Depends on how far it is, but if it would be all the way back in Andover, if like back where we just came from,
yeah.
If the other end's open.
Welcome
so I say
to New England.
Tack with it.
Yeah.
Go home, have a muffin.
All right.
These tires are a lot better. These tires are like brand new, and they're good Falcon tires because they're Falcon Wild Peaks or something like that. The good Falcon tires right here.
I don't think he got much sleep last night or something because he's full of it today. But we just made an executive decision. I have a bunch of footage, so I'm gonna cut this as like part one, first half of the storm. First half of the storm. And we're gonna put this together, upload it, you're gonna watch it, it's gonna be great.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Love every minute of it.
And then the second round of the storm, I'm gonna do a second part. We had a follower who had asked, they lived in New Hampshire, and I'm not sure who they are, so I apologize. Or I don't
tell by
just the username. But they used to live, it sounds like, in Andover, where East Andover, where Joe's spent his whole life. So I would imagine you would know of this person. But regardless, they were hoping for some snow videos. The last big storm, I was at an AAU basketball tournament, so we didn't get any footage. So we're gonna do a two-part. I'm gonna upload this, and then keep your eyes open, because when we go back out, I'll get different and more footage, and we'll come at you with a part two. We're really gonna send the snow off in style with a two-part video, and then after that, if it's not all cleanups and mulch and green grass, I'm quitting.
We quit. All done.
We're just done.
Business is for sale.
So enjoy. Leave in the comments if you love the snow or if you're ready for spring, and we'll see you in part two. Any last words there?
I'm gonna do it. Later, losers.
Oh, Lord.